Would you rather go 30 days without your phone or your whole life without dessert?
30 days without my phone. I'd go 2 years. Okay, that was a lie. I could definitely go 30 days for sure. Life's too sour to not have any sweet. Tag that line.
What is your favorite guilty pleasure snack?
Milk and cookies, no doubt. I could have 100 of them. Oreos, first one always dunks in and I leave it there. So it's like a nice little surprise at the end when I drink my milk. Sometimes I'll treat myself and put like 2 Oreos at the bottom so that they're soaking for like a good 5 minutes or 10 minutes or however long a cookie session is gonna last. But regular like chocolate chip cookies, I just like eat, drink, swig of milk, and Bob's your uncle.
What movie have you seen the most amount of times?
Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Probably seen it, no lie, 20 times. Face to foot style, how'd you like it?
Pancakes, waffles, French toast. What's your ranking?
Okay, starting at the worst, waffles, flapjacks, French toast.
Why is French toast on top?
It's the same, but depending on how you make it, you can make it different. Whereas like flapjacks, you just kind of, you can disguise the batter by putting in blueberries or chocolate chips. A good French toast trumps all.
Pie, ice cream, and cookies.
Starting at the worst, pie, ice cream, cookies. I love cookies. It's a classic, just chocolate chip, just came out of the oven.
Is double texting someone annoying?
No, that's how I text. Hey, how are you? Space. What's going on? Space.
Is texting just the letter K rude?
Yeah, my mom, she does it to me. She doesn't mean anything by it, but it always stings. Doesn't matter who it is. Just I think an O in front of the K, just that's the time and effort that we're talking about, right? Just put an O in front of the K. That's all you got to do.
If you could join any TV show, friend group, or family, what would you pick?
Avatar. I mean, I just can't get over how cool it'd be to earthbend or waterbend. My friends just doing that too and beating up bad guys, like, yeah, that sounds cool.
What more could you want?
I don't want any, maybe milk and cookies. I don't know how the milk and cookies are over there.
When you play Truth or Dare, do you normally pick Truth or Dare?
Dare. I am more adventurous than I am vulnerable.
Would you rather have every traffic light you approach be green or never have to wait in line again?
Green lights, because I don't know how many things I'm waiting for in line. I did wait in line for MW2 when that came out. I've been to the DMV once, that was a long line. Not many long lines I would wait in, but a green light, when you hit all those, but then again, if you always hit every single one, then you don't appreciate it. That's like a catch-22. I'm still going green lights. Especially in San Francisco, like, can you imagine just everywhere you go, green light? Man.
What is something that you thought was really cool when you were a kid that you don't think is cool anymore?
In the winter, I always thought it was cool, and I was like, really macho for not wearing jackets or wearing shorts in the winter. Now I'm an adult. What are you doing, Sean? Like, parents tried to warn me, you're gonna catch a cold. I'm like, no, Mom, I can beat Mother Nature. No, you can't, Sean. Yeah, even if it's like 60 degrees, I'm like hoodie and long sleeves and,
If you could teleport somewhere for 1 hour right now, anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Yeah, probably the top of Mount Everest or K2.
What else is a bucket lister item like that?
Like to sail from like San Francisco to Hawaii when they're in the canoes and they go like the Polynesian islands. That'd be sick. Love to like track the stars and just go out and adventure.
What is the worst fashion or hair decision you've ever made?
I like all of my hair decisions. I dyed my hair blonde once before the pandemic. I've bicked it, grown it out now. I would say the comb over. I rocked a comb over as a kid and I don't think that's me. It wasn't young Sean, it's not 20-year-old Sean, it's not 30-year-old Sean, maybe 70-year-old, maybe 60-year-old, if I still have hair by then. That'd be cool.
How many notifications do you think you had on your phone the night you threw your no-hitter?
Couple hundred from texts and I don't know, whatever there was on Instagram or something like that, but yeah, there's a lot. More than any other time in my life. Just going to throw this out there, I'm not the greatest at getting back to people.
What stands out to you now that it's been a handful of years with the no-hitter? Like a favorite memory or something you've reflected on?
I don't know, how calm it was in the ninth. Kind of didn't know I was going to do it, but like I knew, it was like one of those things. Crazy. Just a beautiful moment.
Okay, we started talking a little bit about your leg tattoo. I would like you to tell us about it and your plan, the connection with your brother, what your hope is for the rest of your leg there.
Oh, Doodle Bob. Grew up watching cartoons. Avatar, Last Airbender is one of my favorite shows. SpongeBob's a close second. So, I don't know, since we were like kids or teenagers, we always talked about getting a SpongeBob tattoo, and he's in the military, so he was never around, but he came back for like a month, and we just looked at each other and we're like, it's time. So got it done, but I would love to get like the rest of my favorite cartoons done on this calf, and yeah, I think it'd just be cool, different, and I love cartoons, so. Yeah.
Do you think your brother would do the rest with you?
No, he's got his own things. He's like really into anime, which I like, but I don't love. Like One Piece, that's just too many episodes. I mean, I'm sure it's great, but 1,000 episodes, like it's a lot of work.
Who is the most famous person saved in your phone?
My mom. Love you.
What is your favorite hobby outside of baseball?
I would say like traveling, photography now. Look at some lines like, oh, that looks cool, so take a picture of that. Starting to get into like portraits. The editing process is a lot, but it's fun.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever been asked to sign, to autograph?
Like phone cases, a dollar bill. I signed this guy's leg and he got it tattooed on him. I would say it's weird, but I loved it.
Which actor would you pick to play you in a movie?
Jason Momoa? Yeah. I've definitely gotten Jason Momoa way more than I've gotten Maui, but especially with the kids, they watch Moana and they're like, wow, and then they see the tattoos and the hair and they're like, wow, that really is Maui.
If you could play any other professional sport other than baseball, which one would it be?
Skateboarding, badminton, WWE. I love skateboarding. It's like my second favorite sport. Badminton, I lost and I haven't played since college, and I just always thought about those moments, like why couldn't I be better and like how fun it was. So WWE is just, I went to WrestleMania out here a couple years ago, and I mean, that was just hype. I went to Lucha Libre in Mexico City a couple years ago, and that was sick. Yeah, skateboarding is number one. Yeah, I always see people in SF skating around and just always looking at it like, wow, I wish I grew up here just for that reason.
If you could make a rule for a day that everyone in the world had to follow for one day, what would it be?
Everyone's got to have some kind of dessert at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what it is. I think the world might be a happier place if everyone got to enjoy desserts and not feel guilty about it.